Camp for free! Welcome, everybody. It's a Thursday. Turtle Wax is playing Blast Core, so we're going to have some Blast Core. Did anything change? No. Gentleman Jay is kicking us off. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's freaking Thursday. Jay. Jay! My goodness. Thank you, Jay. I'm just gonna keep it moving for a second because I'm warming up. Let's get the blood flowing here. I feel like I should have done better. Jay, thank you so much for that. My goodness, and Andy is up next. The fellas from across the pond, but not the friends. Jay, thank you so much for that. Andy, thank you so much for this. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Come on now. Yeah. Goodness. Andy, thank you so much for that. Let's get that just one more down. There we go. Look at all these lovely people who dropped in here. Andy, right now with the 18 whole dang months. We had Zero the 14th with 7 whole dang months. And we had Pajama Torture. Gifting to try? Can't roll it all right now. I see Desi, I saw Deshana, I saw Dom, I saw Spices. See all these lovely folks. Shadow? Man. This is something I think Narthex liked. I sure did, Randy. How is everybody on this Thursday? Red-haired chick getting a pick in? Ooh. Hang on. There, now they're both there. Going for a ride. Woo! Behind the scenes. Double the action. Double foot action. My goodness, Randy Sandals is coming up next with a time-stamped pick. Andy, thank you so much for that. What a fun time. I love pinball. There's pinball right there. Man, my sound effects brain isn't working.
Magneto is over there. Follow me.
That's okay. Never mind. All right, that's enough of a break, I guess. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and bearing with me on my first day streaming. I'll get it figured out one of these days. Randy timestamp. Magneto's over there. Hang on. Beast. before I'm tempted.
Magneto is over there. Follow me.
Well, I am not locked in fully yet, but I am loving these songs. Loving them. Yeah, trust me, Jam, I want to. Beast. Beast. Larry's here. Welcome back, Larry. Welcome back, everybody. Man, we got Turtle Wax, we got Jamma, we got Bumble. Randy, keep bringing those, obviously. Dirt. I mean, what a song. What a song. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Randy Timestamps. How do I forget so fast? Oh, it's Turtle Wax. So when it's Turtle Wax,
It's dangerous!
And it's a playlist. Hey. That next one scared me. Hey. Turtle, thank you for bringing back the SEUM. Turtle, thank you. Tomorrow, for those of you who don't know, is Turtle Wax typically doesn't stream on Fridays, but tomorrow Turtle Wax is streaming on Friday because it's his 5-year Strammiversary.
Five is right out.
Maybe we'll play some Wave Man tonight if we have time. Favorite bad guy is who? Tony?
This one's for you, Morph.
I love it here. Wave Man. Oh my gosh. Even Morph did some stuff. Oh yeah. Boy, let's keep it going here. Necro G got a pick in. What was that? Thought I felt something on my leg. My footsie. Necro G is here. Yes! What up, dude? We got Jamel, we got Bumble, we got Zanya. Let's keep this party going. Man! This seems still just a little too loud. There we go. I just feel like I was screaming over it. Don't get me wrong, we're going to play you Echo Marches. Anytime you're the background music, you are the last song of the stream. Spoiler alert. Jam time.
is all Kentucky Shark, and he has been there.
Jamma, I thank you so much. These Wheel World songs, I hope you're not like, do more. Because I just like sitting there on those and just trying to lock it in and getting there sometimes. I know. I want all of these songs to be Where Do You Think You're Going? Trust me. Also, it's a big day today, guys. Fresh new sticks. I bought 8 new pairs of sticks to refill this thing. I was down to literally 3 mismatched sticks. And then a bunch that are just like shredded in there that I keep for emergencies. I should just have more sticks in my bag. And now I will. It takes me a long time to break a stick. Especially on this thing. This one's still going. I've been using this one for probably 2 years here. Anyways. Look at all you lovely folks. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the positive and wonderful vibes. Jamma, that was an absolute treat. Where are we going next? It's Bumble. Yes. Bumble, Zanya, and Spices. This is a spicy first set already for sure. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being rad as heck. Jamma, thanks for being rad as heck. Bumble, thanks for being rad as heck. Yes. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Again, just want them all to be where do you think you're going. Trust me. Were those big hits at the end? All right. Just had to make sure. I freaking loved that, Bumble. Thank you. ZeroRanger. Man. Man alive, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Randy, you should be so mad. Like, big time. I hope you like fun grooves. And speaking of fun grooves, I got a pretty good feeling that Zanya's going to bring a fun groove here. That was so awesome, Bumble. Thank you. Man, what a soundtrack. What a lasagna.
And where do you think you are going?
now.
All right. It's the best night of my life. Again. Zanya, thank you. Thank you for bringing, holy shit, warranted requests. R.I.P. Candy. What in the world is that? Theme of Lionel Yamada. Drakky's Puzzle Tour? What in the ding-dang heck, Zanya? I love your brain. I love all your brains. Thank you so much for that. Spices, thank you for your brain. And thank you so much for this. I'll try my best to move you. Nighttime time. Man, Spices, with your powers.
I have made fire!
Man, guys, I don't know. I hope it's not noticeable, but I am. I'm not locked in the pocket tonight. But it's all right. The energy is there, and I am just elated. I loved that. Yippee! What's up, Vigo? Oh. What am I, getting old or something?
Kicking T or AT&T? You make the choice. Okay, here we are.
I don't even know how my own sound effects go still.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
One. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's do it. Vigo, you're gonna close us out. We got those requests flush, and we might have room for a first timer or a late comer if we have time. Spices, like I said, I love your brain. Thank you for bringing that. Yeah, Vigo. Hell yeah, dude. It's a great play. It's a great play. Did I see we have Tony next? We do. The most infamous of Tonys. Tony, where in the ding dang heck are we going? That one there's got some
Guitars.
Where do you think you're going?
underwear.
Little bits. Tony, thank you so much for the little bits. It startled me because I was going as soon as I hit. Man. Tell you what. It's Miller time. Adams, Tetris, Mokoi. Let's keep this party going. Look at this. Tony, thank you for that. Thank you for your spirit. Thank you for being here. Adams? Thank you for being here.
What is narthex?
No, I'm sorry.
triumph. I'll say.
We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
So cool. Carton, I meant to say hello. Carton, how are you? Thank you so much for the kind words earlier. It's great to see you. Peekaboo, I believe you said. Totally normal. Everything is totally normal here. It's the best. Because it's the best, Tony. It's just... Carton, I really appreciate that. So great. So great. Look at that. Jet Rules wants to open the second set. We may have to push that down. We'll see. We'll see. Because we got Taters, Mokoi, and Deshana. I'll probably have time for 4.
Maybe more.
But we're going to Taters' house. Adams, thank you for that triumph of a song. It is a triumph, it's a triumph. It's a triumph. Why can't I remember things? Taters' house. Ha ha ha! Taters! Oh! perfect G Bel Air 3 minutes. Taters. Thank you. I love it, guys. You guys just you just know how to have so much fun, and thank you for bringing so much fun to my life, man. Taters, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being here. And Mokoi says that they have a perfectly normal request, super normal. Mokoi is known for completely normal requests.
And where do you think you are going?
Mokoi. Yeah. Perfectly normal. I played chapter 1 and then I stopped and I was like, nope, just gonna wait until it's done. And it comes to consoles as one game. I don't care how long I have to wait. I have infinity games that I want to play before that, so plenty of time. Take your time, Tobes. I'll be waiting. Deshauna, Zero, and Jet. We might have to put Jet down. Not put Jet down. Sheesh. Push. Deshauna. I'm just moving right along here, folks. I'm enjoying these hangs and I'm enjoying these tunes. Mokoi, thank you for that incredibly normal request. Deshauna, thank you for this whatever kind of request. An all-timer. I could have sworn it did a boom, 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 boom. That's the kind of tightness I'm doing tonight right now. Giddy up, horsey. I'm never gonna get better, but that's just. Deshaun and I love that song. I love that song. Thank you so much, dude. Steel Assault. Zero, the 14th Assault. Zero. Thank you so much for being here. Here, why am I rushing? Take your time. It's Miller time. Totally intentional. You're absolutely right, Bumble. I'm playing 64th notes when it's off by like that little amount. It's totally on purpose. Totally on purpose. I'm a professional, I promise. Zero? Zero's a professional at being rad as heck. Thank you, Deshauna. For some reason, I thought this song was in a weird time signature, and maybe it is, but we're just gonna. That's awfully kind of you to say, Tony. And my inebriated ears was mostly trying to focus on just keeping up with that song, but isn't that the song that usually goes bum, 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 bum. And that was just so incredibly pleasant. I mean, maybe like I said, that's probably what I was playing to the whole time, and you're like, yeah, that's what it was. Dear. Andy is skipping the line. Let's get Andy up there. Tony, yes. Drunken, but mostly stoned is usually the thing that's it's the THC products that will I mean, it's why I can't. It's all the things. That's why I'm complaining about all the things about, like, I can't line up perfectly. Why can't I line up perfectly? I know one way. But it's Miller time, so. My gosh. Andy skipping the line. Zero, thank you so much for that. I love it. Andy, I love you skipping the line. Thank you so much for skipping the line. And then I think it's going to be Shadow, and then, yes, we're going to get to Jet at set opener. I think that's exactly how it's going to go, based off of what this one is. Andy, thank you for staying up late once again. Thank you for skipping the line so you could get 2 in this evening. Shush. Zero, thank you for that. Everybody, thank you for being red. Andy, I freaking loved that. The curse and loss of divinity. Man. Battle number 5. Do they have a different battle theme for every battle? I absolutely love that. Thank you so much, dude. Man. What an absolute treat. So cool. Thank you for skipping the line so we could get to that earlier in our lives. Shadow, closing out this first set. What an absolute treat. Drink every time I say treat. Boy, I freaking loved that. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. Shadow, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for closing us out this way. I mean, Leflo certainly by the end there.
Maximum power!
For real.
Where do you think you're going?
I almost played this faster. But it does it for you. Shadow, what a perfect way to close out this first set, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for being here. My goodness, Leflo is here. Leflo, I have this request turned off because I wanted to leave it open for people who maybe came in a little later and didn't get a request in. I'm going to have time for another one if you want to get one in to close us out. My gosh. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You got boost power. Shadow, I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you for making this the best night of my life once again. Absolutely incredible. I love you guys. Thank you. I will be back as quick as I can. 10-ish minutes. It's my favorite sport. 10-ish.
Will be arriving on the other side of town in about 24 seconds.
going.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I love you guys. Jet, let's go.
Free at last. Oh, Gabriel. Now dawns thy reckoning, and thy gore shall glisten before the temples of man. Creature of steel, my gratitude upon thee for my freedom. But the crimes thy kind have committed against humanity are not forgotten. And thy punishment is death.
And then it just fades out, and Randy comes with, this song may have spawned Tetris. Whew. And you might be right. Jet, holy cow. Is the focus doing the thing? I thought I had the autofocus turned off. It did it a couple times. Jet, oh my god. Again, you know, it's a new set, so the things are settling in. So just from time to time,
Get used to disappointment.
just lower the expectations on the accuracy. Jet, that was a great test of accuracy. Task-curacy. We got Desi, we got Jay. Pring is here. Pring? And Leflo. We're gonna live forever, guys. Jet, thank you for that. Desi, thank you for keeping this party going. Overtake! Make a wish! Wildly great. Wildly great song. Desi, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, just the variety. Guys, the variety. It's the variety. It's Jay, Pring, and Leflo, and the gentleman Jay. Desi, my gosh, thank you. There was a second there where I was like, oof, this is a wall of sound that I love, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to lock in. But then I made a wish. Thanks for making a wish and bringing it here. Jay Pring, I hope you're still hanging with us, bud. There you are! You're right there! Show me what you got! Oh! Just a blank video. It's a playlist, guys.
Okay.
And where do you think you are going?
Sorry. I'm really bad at the volumes tonight, too. Really sorry about that. So loud. So Jeez. Pring, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. See, look, it's doing the focus. I even have it on autofocus. Off. I have it off. Hang on, let me do it one more time. I hate it so much. Won't even let me. Whoa. Good thing he's on our side. Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. God. All right, now we'll be good. I just wish it would just save that all the time. Just save that all the time. Anyways, one of these days I will do a stream where everything works. Maybe. Maybe on my like 9-year streamiversary. Praying I loved that. My goodness. Thank you so much for being here. Leflo, Jay, red-haired. What a wonderful, wonderful crew we have here this evening. Leflo, I believe, said this was cozy. And what a perfect follow-up to that delightful tune. Pring, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, Leflo. was hoping there was going to be one more part. Because I felt pretty... I mean, that is a weird and wonderful tune. A weird and wonderful tune. And I really feel like only up until the end. And at the end, it was a...
Oops.
Leflo, thank you for that incredibly chill. I don't even, like... Whoa. I overplayed at the end. That's what I was commenting on. Like, man! No, when will we get a non-chill stream where the entire stream is just fast-paced music? Yeah! Randy's right. That will be sometime in, I typically try to do it in early November, so it's not too far away. Probably like 5 streams away. It will be Kill Stream 6.0. We do it once a year because it's awesome. I'm glad you're on board. Desi, thank you so much for the kind words. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. If you are heading out, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being rad as heck and bringing rad tunes. Gosh, time and time again. Time after time. I felt the same as well. I mean, best night of my life every single time. I really, really appreciate the kind words. And Leflo, I really appreciate the kind song. That was so wonderful. Thank you. Jay, thank you for this wonderful song. Oh! Oh. Jay, what a fun freaking tune. Man. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, Jay. I want to do it again. Like I said, I want to play all of these tunes. I mean, trust me, guys. I want to get through these. I want to hear all of these songs. I want to do it again. And you know what? Maybe I will do it again soon. And shortly after the kill stream, for those of you who don't know, at the end of the year, there's the Thanksgiving Gamely Dinner where I pick... Jay, I love you, dude. Thank you so much for that. Red-haired chick?
And where do you think you are going?
I'm a whole damn town! I'm a whole damn town! Woo!
That was so fun. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I am just, I say it every time, and I say it every time. I'm really, really lucky to be able to do this and have you guys hang out and just nerd out on all these awesome freaking tunes. Red-haired.
Jeez.
What a treat. Drink. Said treat. Sometimes I watch my streams on the VOD, and when I'm like getting them ready for YouTube and stuff, and I'm putting all the time codes in and all that stuff, catching up on the chat, and I'm like, stop saying the same 4 things over and over, Nar. Everybody does it. It's just fine. I love you guys. I freaking love that red-haired. Thank you so much. Boy. Randy.
Yes, have some.
Yeah. Yeah. Randy, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Randy. We got Necro, we got KB, we got Bumble, and Vigo. What a closing lineup this will be. This is going to be perfect. My gosh. And then we know what we're doing at the end. We know what we're really doing. Did you have it on your bingo card tonight? Pajama Torture one time had the idea that I do a bingo card for the Strammiversaries. We didn't have a game this past time, but we had the pick the set list thing in the past. Maybe we'll get the bingo card thing. Jama has so many good ideas, and I love them. And I love her and her ideas. Necro, I love your spirit and your ideas. Oh! Mercy. Necro, my goodness, dude. Thank you so much for being here. My goodness, I hope that you are doing well, my man. It was great seeing you in Turtle's stream earlier today. A reminder, Turtle is having his 5-year Strammiversary tomorrow. There might be a hot tub involved. Not saying, just saying. KB, are you saying or are you just saying? Necro G, thank you for so much for that, dude. Really. Sheesh. KB Knuckle Busto?
Jeff, no thanks. Jeff, Randy Sandals. Jeff, pajama torture. Jeff, Dr. Steal Your Face. Jeff, okay, potatoes. Jeff, Larissa, Jeff, McCoy. Jeff, Lenflo, Jeff, Vigo. Jeff, Pablo, Jeff, Maura. Jeff, Gustavo, Jeff, Knuckle Busto. Jeff, Gentleman, Jeff, Jolie, Ray, Jeff, Turtle Wax, Jeff, Toros. Jeff, Deal, Jeff, Retro Runner. Jeff, Faithful Frog. Jeff, Retrofoul. Jeff, Skeletor. Marley, Seagrass. Jeff, Mouth. Jeff, Skunky. Jeff, Necro G. Jeff, Zaddy, Alexandra. There's only one place to be on Thursday nights, and you know where it is.
Okay.
It's at North X Place with the Gam Fam.
Knuckle Busto, thank you for that absolute all-timer. Oh, absolute all-timer. Hang on, I've got a couple minutes. This is great. This is gonna be perfect. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I'm having such a good time. I'm hard on myself, but I'm having such a good time. KB, we love you. Thank you for your spirit and your presence. Your presence is the present. And speaking of presents, as a present, it's Bumble. Bumble, number 2 tonight. Hell yeah, dude. Bumble, thank you so much for that. For some reason, that sounded like the... Bumble, thank you so much for that. Jane... Oy, that little mouth.
A little mouth. A little mouth over there. We've got Vigo. Vigo, are you guys familiar with Vigo?
Dude, Bumble, I freaking loved that. Thank you so much for making me pass away at the end of the evening. At the end of the evening. Guys!
He's Vigo! You're like the buzzing of flies to him!
way to follow that up. Thank you, Vigo. Oh my goodness. Celine, sweet Celine. Vigo, thank you for that. My gosh, thank you everybody for everything tonight. Thank you everybody for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night, Randy. Good night, red-haired. Echo Marches, an absolute all-timer. Just like each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Best game. I mean, dude, I love it so much. I haven't, it was this past, I think, Christmas. So, I mean, not even a full year yet. And I fired it up with my nephews, and they were just like, you should just play. And I did, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm glad that I'm still, okay at this game. Turtle, it's been so fun watching you do that. Play that. Thank you, everybody, for being here on a Thursday evening. Let's get that down just a little bit more. Just need a little... Oh, I can do it here, too. Come on. Come on, Nar. There we go. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here. Go to Turtle's stream tomorrow. We played Wave Man from Mega Man 5 because...
5 is right out.
Turtle's 5-year streamiversary is tomorrow. Be there or be square. And if you are square, get in the hot tub with him. Guys, you know what? I'm going to play the outro here. I don't even know if I have it queued up properly. Love you guys. Turtle, thank you so much for being here. Vigo, Leflo, Shadow, Randy, Celine, Zero, KB, all you guys. I'm scrolling up. Red Hair, Jay Pring, Deshauna, everybody who went to bed earlier, all the people who've gone to bed now, everybody, thank you everybody for being here. I love you guys. I will see you, hopefully, we'll see about VGM Monday. Those have been, tough lately because of work, and that's a good thing. But I love you guys. Hopefully we'll get those back on track. Otherwise, I will see you next Thursday. And I think it's just going to be another normal stream. We're getting close to the kill stream, Thanksgiving Gamely dinner, and the 300th drum stream. That's going to be a fun one. Love you guys. See you soon. See you on the interwebs. See you at Turtles tomorrow. 5-year.